All right, guys, got the Jeep up here to the shop. About to start messing around with it. First things first, I'm just checking all the tire pressures. Pretty funny. This one was 13 PSI and that one was 12. So I put like 25 pounds in them for now. We'll probably air them back down a little under 20 or so when we get out to the trails, just for better traction and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get the tires pumped up and then we'll go on to talk some more about the list that we got to do. All right, so I'm up here messing with the spare. This is the first time I've seen this before. This wheel weight was right. The wheel weight was right here, and it was leaking from there, which is kind of weird. But pulled it out, and it doesn't sound like it's leaking anymore. So I'm gonna put some more air in it. All right, so we just knocked out one of the most important things on the list. Bam! Got the decals on here. So I just layered up the red, white, and the blue. That's what we ended up with. I guess I probably should have put them a little bit closer so there's not those massive gaps, because it looks a little crazy. But I like it. Kind of cool. Got the red, white, and blue. If you want one of these, message me on Instagram or Facebook at Pull Out Performance and send me a screenshot that you're subscribed to the channel and your address, and I'll mail them out to you. I'm just giving them away. So if you want some stickers like that, just holler at me on Instagram or Facebook. I will put the what they are, Facebook and Instagram, right here. So, but let's move on to the next thing. So this next part we're about to do is go underneath here and check out the vacuum system for the 4x4. Because this is something I was not aware of. I'm gonna flip the camera around. I've never owned a Jeep before, but it's got this vacuum module that actually has a slip collar in there that engages the axle for the four-wheel drive. So as you can see, it's just capped off. They do make a pretty cool vacuum harness that's all just one piece. You can order for like 25 bucks. I'll insert a picture of that. That just plugs in here, and then it's supposed to plug into the transfer case and then go to the engine. The vacuum harness that I was just telling y'all about actually comes with all the check valves and everything you need. I'm trying to find a way under here. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to fit. These creeper I got has got massive wheels, so only really works on big lifted things and semis. Kind of inconvenient, but yeah, the vacuum harness comes with all the check valves and the factory style, I guess you could say, connector, because it's got like 3 or 4 vacuum hoses in one. Let's see, right here. So that is also capped off. So the kit I'm telling you about will just plug right into that. It'll plug into that actuator, and then it goes under the hood for a vacuum source. So now that we've got that, I'm gonna do a little bit of looking online and see where, I mean, really just a vacuum source is a vacuum source, but I'm gonna see where the factory vacuum source is and see if I can find it. And if so, we're gonna go ahead and order that. So that's one more thing off the list for now until that comes in. I also ordered that shifter linkage in the last video, that shifter linkage bushing kit. So we'll have a shifter linkage bushings we'll have to be putting in. Those should be coming in, I think, sometime next week. We got 2 weeks till the big meet run. So today is Monday. We got all the way till next weekend. We can work on next weekend, and then the following weekend is the big meet run. So we're gonna try and get everything lined out by then. Hopefully all the parts and stuff come in by then. So we gotta wait for those 2 parts to come in. Let's see what's next on the list. All right, so I looked at the list and I had adjust timing on there. But after doing some more research, it's all computer operated. There's no vacuum advance or nothing, and it's actually keyed to where you can't even adjust the distributor. So it's going to be all in the computer. The reason I want to do that is because I'm having hard startup when it's cold. Another thing I was seeing that was pretty common is the map sensor to go bad. I unplugged it and tried to fire it up just to see if it made a difference, and it wouldn't barely start up at all. So it wouldn't even really start. So I know the map sensor is working. I know the timing just ran by the computer. One other thing is we've got this guy on here, so we may be getting extra air, but it smells like it's super rich. So my concern is that we may have a stuck injector or something, and we're running real rich. I'm about to pull a spark plug and look at what the spark plug looks like, and we'll go from there. So the spark plugs actually look okay. They don't look like nothing crazy going on here. So, I don't know. It's just sometimes it starts up real hard and it sounds like it's missing really bad for the first, right, just until it warms up or so. And then it runs fine. But once it's warm, it starts up easy and everything. So if any of y'all watching this know what it could possibly be other than timing and map sensor, you know, chime in and tell me what you think down there in the comment section. But I'm gonna plug that back in and we'll see what's next. All right, we got some new wiper blades on here. Just clearing the back glass so we can put the for sale signs on, and they showed up. Carter's playing around the Jeep. Yeah, about to stick the for sale signs on here and put the price we want for it and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. For sale signs are on. Got the sticker, for sale sign, mama and the baby. Mackenzie's taking it for a whip. Thing actually looks kind of cool, man. Hey, now keep it PG-13. I always forget how tall that thing is until I see a stock XJ and they're like sitting on the ground. That's it for today, guys. Next day we work on it, we're going to be welding the diff, and we're going to be installing that vacuum harness, and we're going to install the shifter linkage bushing kit and all that good stuff. Yeah, guys, we'll see y'all the next day we work on this thing.
There's some way to calculate all of it based on how far up a ramp you can get at a certain angle.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, that spring's about to fall out, it looks like. Oh my gosh. Yeah, go down slow. Yeah, go down slow. Hold on, go back up just a tad. All right, down. All right, that's good. Had to get the sway bar back in there. All right, sway bar links are connected this time. That's a crazy difference with the sway bars connected.
Yeah. Yeah, you're off here in the back, so that's hard to do.
Yeah, and it looks like the front was starting to pick up too.
Yeah, barely.
That's crazy. What does the spring look like? Yeah, spring is stuck sturdy. So yeah, that's gonna be the ticket, just to leave those connected.
Yeah, that's just gonna be.
I can't believe the difference that makes in your ability to flex, because when those are disconnected, that wheel was almost up in the wheel well.
And that tire was still flat on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
Especially if you weld the rear end up.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. Heck yeah. All right, guys. So I actually just picked up some doors for the Jeep. This guy was nice enough to just give them to us, but we're actually gonna end up sliding him some cash just cause. But he said we could just have them. But I'm over here picking them up, just strapped them down. Switch one's got some plexiglass because he actually busted this window out on the event that we're going to last year at the big meat run. He broke that glass, but that one, I don't know if the motor works, the door motor, and then these two are good. But I mean, there's a little dent right here, and I think one of these has got a little dent, but I mean, hell, they were practically free. So all I gotta do is he cut them off on his side. That's on the actual body, Jeep side of the body. What we'll actually end up doing is just unbolting those and bolting them straight to ours. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, we just got them all strapped down. So we're about to head back to the shop and drop them off. All right, so I just test fitted one of these doors on here. Everything fits good. I need to do some more adjusting. I got a little tight right there and a gap right here, but it had these shims there. So I just got to put the shims on the top hinge, and that should bring that back. But yeah, fits good. One thing is this door handle don't work. You got to reach on the inside. Pops right open. So yeah, I mean, everything works good to go. Only other thing I got to do is pop a little pin in there for that, and should be good. It shuts. So yeah, I already had my hinges and everything, so just gotta bolt all this crap on. Be good to go. Actually, I don't know about this side, but I have the electric for the doors right here and right here. So I might be able to get some speakers working and the windows working. So that's pretty cool. But now, taking the spare tire over to the tire shop to see if they can fix it and get it to hold some air. And I'm also gonna have them quote me out one brand new all-terrain, because this one's been going flat too. So I'd like to probably replace one with a new one and then have the spare fix. So I got a spare while we're out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and load this guy up and run it over there. All right, guys, so I've done quite a bit more work on the Jeep, and I wasn't able to film any of it because some welding slag got on the screen on my phone, and my whole display wouldn't work. I couldn't even touch the screen. Like, touching the screen wouldn't do anything, and I didn't have the GoPro here when I was working on it, so wasn't able to film any of that, which is kind of a bummer. But I'm going to show y'all what I have done to this. Bam, there she is. We got some doors on here now. We got the tires fixed because we had a flat. This one was the spare that was on the rack. It's fixed, and it's got better tread than this one that was on there. So that one's up top. We got that one fixed as well. We had two that had some leaks, but they're both fixed and good to go. Got the doors on here looking good. I popped some dents out of them yesterday. Cleaned out the inside some. Back here, got my grill loaded up. Door panels are nasty, but that's okay. Yeah, she's coming together pretty good. Still got to do the shifter linkage bushings and figure out why the rear right is locking up. I think it might be a proportioning valve issue. And we got the diff welded too. I re-welded the diff in this 2 days ago. What I did is I took the cover off and I welded between each spider gear, and then I put a little piece of plate on each side of the carrier and welded that to the spider gears as well. So that should not break or go away anytime soon. So yeah, she's coming along good. There's some people rolling up for the big meat run. It's still Thursday, it ain't even the weekend yet, and this is in Veneta, but look at that frickin' thing. That's crazy. It's got like multiple rows of seating in it. That's awesome.